If you're a resource or project manager, you probably have lots of questions when you start planning a project, such as, how many people do we need to complete the project? What skills and roles do we need? How many people with those skills are available during the project timeline? Capacity Planner can answer these questions for you. At a glance, you can see who's working on your project, what they're working on, and their capacity for work. Capacity Planner gives you the tools you need to do effective resource capacity planning and project planning at all stages. In this video, we're going to give you an overview of the 10 basic steps to follow when planning your next project using Capacity Planner. Step 1. Set up tempo teams across your organization. Tempo teams reflect how you group people who work together, usually for each department, agile teams, or maybe a business unit. Add members to your tempo team and assign them team roles and skills so that they can be discovered in Capacity Planner with filters. And check each team's permissions. These let team leads and others view plans, plan work for others, and approve plans. Step 2. Team members plan their time off. Team members should plan any personal time off, which includes events like vacation, medical leave, or even company travel. This helps to let managers know their availability for project work. They should also connect their Google or Microsoft 365 calendars so that their regular meetings are accounted for. Knowing their daily or weekly availability for work is helpful when trying to balance workloads among the team members. Step 3. Estimate your resource requirements. Make an educated estimate on the amount and type of work that needs to be done for the upcoming project. If you have planned time reports from previous projects, they can tell you the capacity that you'll probably need, and you can compare that to the current capacity available for your project. Step 4. Find the resources with the right skills to do the work. Filter for resources in Capacity Planner with the right roles or skills that you need for the project. These resources can cut across the tempo teams that are created for your organization. Step 5. Determine the workforce capacity that's available versus what's needed. Run a capacity report to show managers who you need, when you need them, and their capacity and availability to do work, all in both hours and FTE. Step 6. Align capacity with demand. Plan how you're going to bridge the gap between available resources and required ones. Do you hire new employees or contract workers? Can you retrain existing employees? One solution to fill in staffing gaps is to create generic resources as temporary placeholders while you're planning out the work. This shows the skilled resources you'll need and how much of their time will be required. Step 7. Create Jira spaces for the upcoming project. Create one or more Jira spaces to track the upcoming work in your project. That's all you need to be able to create high-level plans in Capacity Planner. Step 8. Block out resource time at a high level. Once you have the resources you need all lined up, you can create high-level project plans for them on a Jira space. These are used to block out time in general for the resources you'll need. Step 9. Refine the work plans as the project gets going. As work is picked up by the resources, you can make more detailed plans in these ways. Reassign plans from generic resources to real users. Swap out high-level project plans for more detailed plans on specific Jira work items. Sync plans with Jira to keep up to date with changes. Ensure that all resources are properly booked by splitting and sharing plans when someone's overbooked. And moving or copying plans between resources to balance the workload. Plan time for resources, keeping in mind the event hours already booked in their Google or Microsoft 365 calendars. And finally, Step 10. Run reports during and after the project. At any point during a project, you can run a planned time report to keep track of what work is planned for whom, and also a capacity report to keep on top of how much each resource is booked. If you also have timesheets and have been logging time to those plans, you can run the planned versus actual report. This report gives you valuable insights to how accurate your planning estimates were for this project. You can learn a lot from all of these reports, which will help you successfully plan your next project. So that's the basic planning process in a nutshell. Now, when you're ready to start planning your next project, Capacity Planner will be there for you every step of the way.